Hey, hope everybody's doing well this afternoon, evening, wherever you are, I guess. It's been a little while since I streamed Bannerlord, so let's get back into it. So I was pretty fortunate enough to get in contact with the mod creator, and he granted early access for this. There's a few people that have been beta testing. I've been testing it. I've got maybe 15 or 20 hours or whatnot, and been helping squash bugs and whatnot. But he said that this build he's comfortable with showing it to the public, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm basically going to start recording a campaign later today or tomorrow, and I wanted to run through a few tests, just kind of show off some of this stuff, and just make sure that I'm on the right track and all that. Yeah, there's some naval combat. I only did it once or twice, I think just once, and so I didn't get to mess with it as much as I wanted to, so hopefully we'll get a chance to do that, some of that today. But all right, let's do a new game. Let's see, who do we got in here? We got Ivy, someone in Holland, Karahansk, Carlos Enrique Conchero Ramos, King Durthard of Landia, Madjack Matthew Roserito 777, and Ka Noah Kaichi, and Vader Legend 56. What's up? And Leviton, what's up? Hope everybody's doing well. Alright, so you can see the map's pretty big. I don't know if it's bigger than Bannerlord. It's pretty big, though. It might actually be bigger than the Bannerlord map, but it's definitely more linear because obviously the way Japan is set up. But you can go in the ocean, so that is kind of nice. So we got Saikai, Sanyo, Nakai, Kinai, Hokai, Tosan, Hokuriku, Kanto, and O. And then I believe this area is coming soon. I can't remember the name of it, but this is where there's like some native people that have been there for a long time. I guess they kind of got bullied by the people that moved into the Japanese island. So that'll be coming soon at some point. Didn't know you were streaming. Perfect thing. Yeah, I know I haven't done this in a little while, but would like to start doing that again soon. The kids, my oldest is, oh, Hokkaido. There you go. Yeah, Hokkaido. Yep, so that'll be interesting to see what they do. The Ainu people, right? Yeah, so that should be at some point added in as well. So, they all have different bonuses. Campaign movement speed on water is kind of nice. This one's nice too because it's less movement speed penalty in bad terrain. So this one's kind of like the Battanians. Have you watched War Sales trailer? I did, yeah, IDK, yep. It looks interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they pull it off. I'm definitely gonna be playing it for sure. So, anyways, let's pick one of these. I usually go with these because the movement speed penalty. Although I wouldn't mind Sanyo as well for the faster campaign movement on water. Water movement is pretty important because it's a pretty thin country. So you can travel on the outskirts and just travel inward. You can buy your own boats and stuff. So let's do Tosan. That's fine. The only thing I don't like about this is the negative, but we're not going to be doing a full campaign anyways, but I guess we'll see. There is a different look. I'm not going to spend too much time customizing the character, but you do get these cute little butt cheeks if you're into that kind of thing. And let's do a couple. Oh, here we go. Mr. Miyagi-san. Go a little bit younger than that. Dimitri, yeah. Finally look East Asian. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they did a good job with making it look completely different from the real or the base game for sure. So like I said, I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but hey, Sushi and Win, what's up? Twan Tu Win, what's up? Lictius, beautiful cow. Who else did I miss? No Loafi, Hot Pocket. Yes, dude's got a big mouth on. All right, so I usually, or for the next campaign that I'm doing, it's going to be somebody heavily focused on combat. I don't want to give it away, so I'm not going to tell you who the person is, but you could probably figure it out. It's like one of the most famous Japanese warriors. Yeah, 30 years old. Now the different flags are, this is really, really cool. And it's hard to find a good mod that does this. So I'm really happy that they integrated it. There's actually a lot of mods that are integrated into the overhaul Shokuho mod. So diplomacy's in there. Obviously this one for the different flags and stuff. There's a bunch. I'd have to make a list so I can remember them all, but yeah. Those eyebrows are killing you. I know I didn't change the eyebrows, but let's go through a couple of these. They've got some of the more recognizable ones. Like this one's pretty recognizable for me anyways. The, what do you call it? The triangle, the tri-triangle. Let's see. Oh, there you go. You got your Afro pick. The circle with the triangle. Yeah, there's a lot, and you could do quite a few different colors. It's a bit more customizable than the base game. So, like if you wanted to do something, should probably invert that. I don't know. I always am a sucker for black on red or black on white. Or, was it? I think it's purple. It's like a dark purple. And then like a yellow or something. I recognize some of these flags, mostly from EU4. So. I wonder if the mod would support custom flags from other mods. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Are the mod missing a brightness thing or work in progress? Yeah, there's still stuff that's being added. Like this one doesn't have a background. I would imagine they're probably going to add one to a lot of these scenes. So it's still work in progress. But it's in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape. I've been working with them on squashing bugs, and they've already fixed a couple of the crashes that I ran into, and it's been running pretty smooth. So yeah, I think it's in good shape. So we'll just go here. And of course, and one thing that I really appreciate is the attention to detail. Like just little stuff like this. Like they didn't have to change the difficulty presets, but you know, you've got peasant, samurai, shogun, and then custom. So we're obviously going to go shogun. That's basically the Bannerlord settings. So, all right, here we go. Love the art that they came up with too. But just look at this map. It looks so nice, and it is, like I said, it's huge. It takes a very long time to go from one end to the other. So pretty interesting. But one thing that I do like about this is the map feels a lot more, how do I say it? A bit more logical. Like roads exist, so that's like a good thing. And you actually get a movement speed bonus for moving on a road. Yeah, what a novel concept for a game about traveling. So that's pretty cool. And then it's a little bit more linear because there's a lot of hills and mountains in Japan. So you're not like traveling 20 miles off the road just to get to somewhere interesting. It's mostly going through the road, or maybe you take a shortcut or something. So yeah, it's, like I said, it might be bigger than Bannerlord's original base map, but I don't know that for a fact because it is kind of like a long, windy map as opposed to being a big square, circle-ish kind of thing. But it's just the map alone looks beautiful. Like if you look at some of the countryside where they have farmlands and stuff, really, really nice looking. The bridges look good. And I did go to, I got a chance to go to Japan before my kids were born. And so I do recognize some of these areas, some of the architecture, like these bridges. They really are that steep. It's kind of hard to get over them, but it's kind of cool. So Sushi, to say that everything has changed would be an understatement. Like they literally changed everything. If you go to the troop overhaul, like I don't think there's a single unit in here that hasn't been changed. And even stuff that's like, well, nobody's ever gonna run into that. Why would you change it? They changed it anyway, so it's pretty crazy. Like there's some units that only spawn for like one specific quest. They changed it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, vocals are mostly changed. I did notice a couple of the base game shouting was still in here. I don't know if that's gonna stay or not, but yeah, they added a lot of a lot of Japanese voice lines and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's nothing from the base game that's in here that I can think of. Like instead of having grain or whatever, you have rice, fish, meat, root vegetables, chestnut, soybean, lacquer, sulfur. Actually, these aren't food. There's more food types too than there were before, so pretty interesting there. Okay, I take it back. Hardwood is unchanged. That's the only thing that I can think of that's unchanged. Maybe the cotton. But yeah, you could see a lot of the stuff did actually get overhauled. In terms of gear, very different though. If you look at the skills, actually let's look at the skills. There is still throwing, but I don't think I've even run into it, so I don't know if that's like whatever. But they swapped out crossbows for guns, which they are nasty, man. They hit really hard. I haven't tested out myself. I've had units that have muskets and they just mow people down. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Can you now craft pan noodles in the smith? That'd be cool. I am a huge fan of ramen. Yeah, hardwood. I know. How many ways can you make hardwood look different? All right, and then also some of the things. Also, because this is Japan, there's no shields. They did not have shielded troops. I believe they had people carrying around shields that they would plant in the floor sometimes, and then they would shoot from behind that shield. But they don't have like shield that you strap to your arm. So in this case, your woodcutter perk would not be useful, so they changed it. So anything that would have been removed has been changed to fit the style, you know, the Japanese theme. So in this case, you can get handling, that's the same. Swiftness instead of shield breaker. So plus movement speed. This one also damage to enemies on the mount, or you can do damage to the mount directly. So instead of the shield breaker, you actually do more damage to the person riding. So that's different. Yeah, it's extremely well thought out. I will say that. That's probably one of the best ways to say it. Let's see, movement speed. We'll definitely take the movement speed and the swing speed. We want to get maxed out in a lot of these areas. Let's go 8 points, and then we'll put the rest into endurance. Let's see, we got a bunch of new people. Popper, Dougie, some noob, Kumunk. Kemagami, there we go. I gotta get used to these Japanese names, man. That helps seeing it in chat, too. Hadi, Lord Ani, Chris F. Skyrim. DB, oh man, that's a lot of DB. So I'm just gonna call you DD. It's gonna be a video. Yeah, it should be fun. So, they still got, yeah, the typical companions. Let's see here, let's travel around. So, what I want to look at is... well, let me back up a little bit. One thing I have noticed is when you start out, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder to make money. Because it's kind of harder to just chase around peasant or the looters and stuff. It's a little harder to find them, so... Konnichiwa! Strat, don't know. I appreciate it. Yeah, name wa desu Strat desu, I think. Take a walk in the town. Yeah, the towns are completely redone. The villages, the castles, all of it. Oxbay from Ukraine. How's it going, man? Yeah, it's very well polished. Yeah. Look at the outfits, the uniforms, whatever you want to call it. Looks really, really nice. The towns are pretty interesting. And also, guess what? My RTS camera works, so we can zoom around if we want. So their mod doesn't block a lot of the other mods that I would work. This work with RBM, so we're gonna proper Yari wall. I think it would work with RBM. The only thing that I would be hesitant with RBM is the damage is different. You don't have shielded troops in this, so... yeah, you gotta be a little bit cautious of that, right? Because you could just spam archers and destroy everybody, but... is it still playtest on select people? I don't even know who's in the playtest. I've only seen a very small handful of people. I think they were just trying to get some feedback on it. And then I told them I can't... I already spent like 15 hours or whatever trying to help them squash bugs, but I told them I need to get something out if it's going to be worth my time. And he was very, they were generous enough to give access, so. What is this guy doing? He's washing something in his undies. There's another guy over here in his undies. Oh yeah, they're working on something. Yeah, so pretty cool. The town, yeah, like I said, everything's redone. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of work done on it. It's a bath? Okay, got it. Oh, the onsen? Hey, Unworthy Sin, what's up, man? Grandma units. Yeah, I don't know about this one. May not need a grandma guide for just the overhaul. Alright, so let's go to the arena. The tournaments are completely redone as well. Yeah, I'm telling you, the artwork in the background. I like that they integrated the artwork from Bannerlord and they just changed the theme as opposed to just doing it completely different. I thought that was a really nice touch. So, wasn't expecting the cheeks. Yeah, that guy had some cheeks. Have you done much with the firearms? I've used units that are using firearms, but I have not used firearms myself personally. Firearms are incredibly powerful. Yeah, especially the higher tier ones. Alright, so we should. Oh, we'll help this guy out. Actually. Oh man, that hurts. We're just gonna needle this guy like a little chihuahua. Alright, there we go. So we're actually going for a banner. Oh, interesting. That's a new banner. I did not realize that they changed banners too. Look at that. That's a new one. Increased promotion XP gain for troops by 50%. That is actually really good. I would definitely use that. Yeah, I haven't seen this before. That's a new one. Alright, here we go. Now, if you're not a fan of two-handed weapons, you're probably not going to like the combat in this one as much because almost, I would say, you're either using a polearm or you're using a two-handed sword. There are one-handed weapons, but they're mostly held. They're mostly only used by either cavalry or archers. It's like a backup. Oh, we got the chamber block. That's what I was hoping for. Did it first try too. That was cool. Yeah, the combat. I love two-handed weapons. So for me personally, this is like really good. We're still getting decent wager, so this is the only map that sometimes the camera glitches through the top, so you gotta be. Oh, we're gonna die. Let's not die. Oh, I died. Yeah, that one's a little tough because you have to go to first person. Otherwise, when you aim down, your camera will just go through the map. The combat mechanics are mostly the same. I want to say there's some things that are adjusted, though, like some of the damage numbers. So, for example, if you take 4 or 5 rocks, you're going to go down. Whereas in the base game, you could probably take a couple more than that. So, yeah, some of the damage values are adjusted. Or I feel like they have. I got to talk to the dev about that, but... Yeah, weapon crafting, so they have... Yeah, I'll show you. The mod is not finished yet. No, not yet. But it's getting there. I think it's going to be done soon. So yeah, if you look in here, weapon crafting is all different, so... Oh man, look at that. That looks cool. Oh, nice. You can go with the really short handle for very fast swing speed. That is cool. Yeah, look at that swing speed, 121. That's cool. Alright, I haven't looked at all of these, actually. I am kind of curious. So they did keep the axes in. I don't know if axes were real popular in Japan in terms of, like, combat weapons. But they have them in here. And then you've got... So, Wakizashi, Tachi, Nodachi, Naginata. That's the polearm. Katana and Yari. I think Yari is also the polearm, right? Spear brace. So this is the really long one. And I think the Naginata is like... It's like a sword on top of a polearm almost. But this one, I believe, counts as a polearm. It says two. Yeah, it's polearm. Yeah, that's what it is. So, a giant bat. Nodachi is what? Two-handed? Hachi, two-handed, and then the wakizashi this is the one-handed. Yep. For seppuku. Oh, an axe head on the Yari? That'd be interesting. Oh, they've got that half moon shape. That one looks pretty nasty. Yep, there is whatever this is. The Yagi Yari. But yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that's from the base game. This is all completely redone. It's pretty crazy. The scabbard. How do I do the scabbard? Oh, I think you have to do it on a weapon that has the scabbard, right? Katana. Oh, here we go. Yeah, scabbard. Let's do a nicer one, though. Oh, wow, look at that. That is cool. Alright, I'm not very good at showing this stuff off, but I'll try and get some good looks here. What else? Look at that craftsmanship. Oh man, that's beautiful. And then I would imagine, oh wow, there's a lot of handles. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't look at all the handles. They all look kind of similar, but I would imagine the stats are a little different. No, the stats are pretty much the same. I kind of prefer that actually, that the stats are uniform across, because if you like a different style, right? You don't have to give up your stats for it at least. You forgot about the mod? I know, it's been a while. Hey, Lizard, what's up, man? So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some crafting for sure in my run. So this is gonna get explored pretty heavily. One of the devs, Dawa, was quite proud of the fur they created on this scabbard. I know, that one looked really good. Yeah, it looked really good. Is there Nagamaki option? The Nagamaki is a katana-length blade with a handle that is about the same length, sort of polearm. I don't think so. No, this is... So the closest thing I can think of is the Naginata, but that one's... I think the pole part is a lot longer than the blade. Yeah. So, I mean, but it's kind of similar. The Nodachi... So what's the difference between the Nodachi and the katana? I would imagine the handle length is what I can tell. The katana looks a little smaller. This one looks more like a greatsword almost. Look at how big those blades are. That thing is huge. Okay, the blade is longer as well. Okay. There were Nagamaki parts in the Naginata. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, you're right. There you go. Look at that thing. It is so big. Yeah. Katana was used by archers? Okay, that would make sense, because it feels a lot more compact. And then you would always have your wakizashi as like the second backup then. Some weapons will not be craftable. They just won't work well with each other. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Nodachi is kind of like Claymore Greatsword. I gotcha. Yeah. And then the Tachi... Tachi is like, looks really small compared to the others. Alright, anyways, let's get a little more action going. That is for unalive, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Self-defense. Okay, so let's travel to... Now, I want you to notice, so when you travel, he's taking the short path. Usually they path... and I knew that was going to happen. I tried to pause and I hit the wrong button. So here we gotta fight looters. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, there's the Japanese they're speaking. So I'm going to be a coward and hide behind the tree since I can't have a shield. And I think what I want to do for this one is I want to do a no HUD playthrough, because there's so much, like, look at the map on this. It's so beautiful. I don't want to ruin it with looking at the UI, like my the crosshair. Holy crap! Oh man, he's faster than I am. I didn't think that was gonna be an issue. There we go. Some of these guys have quite long pole arms, so we gotta be careful of that. And we're also getting hit by a lot of stones, as you know. That didn't go away. Looters are still looters. I mean, they're... Oh, jeez. Oh, I can't. I can't. It's hard to get in range. Right, well, we might have to get captured here. We'll see. Yeah, look at how much damage that rock did. There we go. Get behind the tree. We might not be able to... Alright, here we go. We got it. Oh, also, I was talking about mods that are integrated. This one has... I don't know if they did their own, but it's basically similar to Zobarak's cut-through mod, so every weapon has cut-through. So you'll notice this is a two-handed sword, but it'll cut through 3 or 4 people if I hit it hard enough. Oh, don't hit me with the little slicer. I feel like I'm being chased by Let Me Solo Her right now, like a bunch of them. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, don't hit me with that. Oh, I literally have no health. So if they sneeze on me, I'm dead. Oh man, this is so hard. Should have stayed mounted. Yeah, I didn't really want to do mounted combat, but yeah, probably would have been smart. And also, these guys are... You know what I can do is just outrange them. So get them to walk across the water. Oh no, it's not gonna work. I don't have to be super accurate here. I just need to get a shot off. I'm really happy that RTS camera works too. I kind of wish they had that in the base mod. I feel like every mod should have that, but that's a personal opinion. Yeah, this is gonna work out, I think, if I can avoid getting hit by that guy with the rock. Ooh, man. So you could tell the yeah, the combat is fairly similar, but because of the weapons that they use, it does feel different. A lot of people have two-handed weapons. And these polearms are actually... Oh god, we're out of arrows. So that's it. We gotta man up. Yeah, the problem is if I miss, they're in range. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna man up with this guy. Don't hit me with the rock. Got him. Okay, we got it. Sweating bullets. Yeah, that was close. Horse Archer is OG Samurai. Yeah, they do have a lot of mounted troops. They actually have mounted... what do you call it? Muskets? So... Legendary large bag of rocks. Dude, the rocks are nasty in this. They hit like 20 to 25 HP per hit. So... There we go. We got our little bit of XP here. And we got a single crab out of that. Yum. I don't know why they didn't drop more loot. That's kind of weird. Ability to block is impressive. Yeah, it's been... I'm surprised, actually. It's been a while since I played Bannerlord. Like, I was messing with the mod a bit lately, so I had a tiny bit of practice, but yeah, I'm pretty out of practice, I would say. Oh, one thing I was going to mention. So they added this thing where you can camp anywhere on the map. So, like, if I'm not in a town, I can actually set up camp. So you can wait in camp, and you'll notice that your HP regen gets a boost to it. So in camp +6. Whereas if I'm out of camp, it just goes away. So you can heal faster even though you're not directly in a town or something. So really nice quality of life change there. I like that. Yeah, the looters are broke. Guns named Teppo. Yep, there's a lot of weapons. Let me... Actually, let's look at some of the unit trees. So, Archer... Yeah, you can see Teppo. Yep. Hokuriku Teppo Samurai. I don't speak Japanese at all, so I'm gonna butcher all these, but yeah, they have katanas as backup, but look at this thing does 120 damage and 300 damage on the ammunition type. They're just really, really brutal. So getting hit by a musket is not fun. They do have a pretty long reload time, so that's good. And also, these guys are really good. The Portuguese captains, if you can find them, they are very good. And they have a lot of ammo. So 60 rounds. And the arquebus. Yeah, but look, just custom. Everything's custom. Look at their armor. Really, really nice. Yeah, it's pretty much a one-shot kill. Yep. Do you get attacked by looters in camp? I believe you do. I haven't tested that, but I'm pretty sure. I haven't tested the muskets myself personally, but I can tell you the units that have high tier, like the tier 4, tier 5 units, they're very accurate. Yeah, they're very accurate. Will you save this VOD? Yeah, it'll go up as a VOD. Yeah, but I'm going to do a full campaign on the Let's Play channel. So, switching to your second muster is faster than reloading. I like that. Yeah, that's good. What was I going to do? Hey, we need to wait anyways. Let's wait for a few minutes so we can actually do something. Is this some sort of resemblance of Gecko Kujo mod for Warband? That's a good question, Moonlight. I'm not sure. I don't know. These guys may have been the same ones. I really don't know. It seems like a lot of people that did mod for Bannerlord also modded for Warband. So I don't know if that's the case here or not. I'd have to ask. Yeah, the mods are really nice guys. The two that I've talked to anyways. So different teams. Okay, got it. Yeah, really nice guys. And they're working hard. Like I said, I submitted a bunch of bugs, crashes, and they were already on it, fixed it within like less than a day. So let's see, combat speed or hit points. We'll probably take the hit points, and then we'll take armor weight reduction so we can move fast. I think it's going to be really important, especially without a shield. Hey, caveman. Yeah, it's definitely a different game. It's very different with this mod. I mean, the basic gameplay loop is fairly similar, but there are some things that make it feel completely different. So obviously everything, units, the looks, the gear you use, the unit trees, it's all different. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is look how many kingdoms there are. So in the base game, there's what, 8, I think, that start out on the map. There's a lot more, like triple or quadruple more. There's a lot. So they're a little bit smaller, but there's a lot more, which means the map is a bit more dynamic. Yeah, gunpowder line infantry, they are... I've done a couple of the custom battles, and they just completely cleaned up. Been watching your Bannerlord content, your stream stood up, interested in mod. Hey, Buzzman, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this mod's really fun. I can't wait to do a full campaign on it, but like I said, I just wanted to show it off a little bit today. Do maybe like a 4 or 5 hour stream or something. We'll get some playtime, I'll get some practice, and then tomorrow I'll start recording, and then we'll put it up on the Let's Play channel. And then once that's done, I could probably do a proper mod review. I don't, you know how a lot of people are on YouTube, they want to be first to market so they can get all the views, but I really hate that. I want to get a real good sense of the mod before I do like a full-on mod review. We're not that far in. This is, what, half hour? Yeah, we're like half hour. And the first 10-15 minutes was just looking at menus and kind of explaining a bunch of stuff in the mod. So, yeah, you're not too far behind. There we go. We're almost there. Let's just go roam the countryside. I want to do some quests too, actually. King leader needs weapons. We'll skip that. Let's see. We'll go to Hamamatsu. So you'll notice down here when you're on the road, you get a boost to your movement speed. So we're getting 1.75, which is huge. Oh, there's the looters. They'll probably try and attack us. We'll just fight them if they do. No, they didn't. They don't want the smoke. Your slow, detailed why your content stands out. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know why the base game didn't have movement speed bonus for being on roads. That to me is just so bizarre. Maybe, I would imagine they probably... It's hard to have your guys travel on the road. This map is a bit more linear because of how many, like, impassable rivers and mountains and stuff, so you're kind of forced onto the road almost sometimes. So maybe it's a little easier there, but I'm not sure. Solo Samurai Conquest, I don't know about that. I did a solo World Conquest already. I'm actually still editing that thing, man. It's a beast of a video, but, yeah, I don't know that I'll ever do that one again. Wonder how much the clans in this game compare to their quirks in Shogun 2. The Date being the big sword guys. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know, because here's the thing, it'd be really hard to program all of them independently, so I would imagine they probably all still kind of just recruit whatever's nearby. So if their troop tree has a lot more of those types of units, then they'll just naturally have that, just by virtue of being near their own lands. But yeah, I'm not sure. So, Shimatsu, yeah. I usually, so in EU4, I usually started out as Oda or Shimatsu. Actually, there was one in the southwest. I can't remember the name. I played them once or twice. They were pretty fun. Hey, Raikui, what's up? First time catching your stream. Ah, nice. Welcome to the stream. You picked a good one. This one's not out yet, so this is like a... Probably not a first peek. I'm sure some other people have covered it, but... Wow, look at the uniforms there. Oh. Got him. Chosakabe has access to good archers? Okay. Yeah, I know the troop tree is really extensive. It's going to take me a while to kind of figure out who's what, but... I haven't tested with RBM, but I can't imagine it having issues. RBM is one of those mods that just kind of works with everything. It may not be balanced. What the hell? They both wanted to attack me. There we go, that's what happens. Alright, we'll try and get another... Oh, I missed it. I tried to get another chamber block. Wear your own armor in tournaments, yeah. I think the RBM, what do you call it? The module changes that. Oh, this guy's gonna get destroyed. But we got a couple shots on him at least. We're probably not gonna win this. Yeah. So we're not having any luck with the tournaments. This is finally out. This is early access, Sky. Yeah, it's not quite out yet. I think they're planning on doing it in the next couple weeks. I don't know that for a fact. But I thought that might have been the case, but I don't know. I know, the 2v1, they rush in like idiots. I know. The quiver looks like an alcoholic vessel. It'll be on the Steam Workshop when it's out. Yeah, it's not out quite yet. Can't do Caravan Ambush, can't do the Recruit one. It's alright, we're just losing money, that's all. Lucky bastard, I know. So let's keep moving. I want to try and do some quests. Oh, here we go. This one's actually pretty close. This town's close to the other one. Some of the towns are pretty far spread out. I like it a lot, Sky. Yeah, it's really fun. One thing that's taking some getting used to, but I've actually been enjoying a lot, is the lack of shields. So you really do have to adjust your strategy, and when you lead troops and how you position, it's really important not having that shield. So yeah, the combat is quite different. It goes a little faster, but you know, with the right tactics, you can do really well. Here we go. Let's see if we can do some quests here. Ban your labors. We cannot do that yet. Manual labors again. Alright, so maybe... Well, we don't even have money to do that, so we'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to figure something out here. Actually, if we can get clear the bandit hideout quest, that'll be... Oddly enough, that's easier than fighting these guys, the parties, because they're kind of spread out. Let's see if we can get a quest to clean up that hideout. No. Doesn't RBN have an option for the AI changes that leaves damage alone? Yeah, you can toggle on and off all the different modules. So, hey Andreas, what's up? First time catching your stream. When this mod release, I'll disappear from public eye. Yeah, yep, I can see that. Yeah, archer only army would be fairly strong, I guess, if you have multiple groups and you micromanage them properly. You probably still want a little bit of a front line, at least to slow them down or distract, but yeah. I would mostly agree with that. Here we go. This is a small group. We might be able to handle this. But we need to make some money back. Hey, Lazaro. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I'll be playing the War Sales expansion when it's out. Oh, they have some archers here too. We gotta hide. That tree is kind of a tree, kind of not a tree. Alright, here we go. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah, they got archers in the back shooting. Let's get some distance here. Oh, look at that. That cut through. Oh, right in the face. Alright, here we go. We should be able to block with the tree and then just outshoot him. Oh, right in the face. Alright, he's down. Oh, who's gonna get the shot off first? Oh, 109. Yeah, he doesn't have a helmet. What was that kick? Yeah, the quivers are huge. I don't know a ton about medieval, or I don't know what time period this would have been. So 1300s would have been, yeah, I guess like middle, high medieval or whatever. Anyways, this time period, I'm not too familiar with their gear, the Japanese gear. Yeah, I think this one is set in 1350 or something. Get out of this so I can look. 15? Okay, got it. Oh yeah, 1568. I'm sorry. I was just looking at EU5 yesterday. That's why I'm thinking 13. They changed their start date. I was getting it mixed up. How's the gunplay? I haven't tried the gun yet, but I have used the units that have muskets, and they were very strong. Yeah. Yeah, fighting another user, fighting on foot is, to me, a lot more fun, but it's a lot more challenging, and it can be really frustrating. Like, if you miss something and you just get killed, you gotta sit out the rest of the battle. That kind of, kills the fun there sometimes, but... Alright, let's see what we got. So, we probably have some upgrades here. Yeah, look at that. Chest plate. It almost looks like lamellar, like not a single piece. Laminar, whatever they call it. Oh, there we go. Oh man, that looks really comfortable on a hot day though. I will give him that. There we go. Alright, we can't wear the rice. Make sure we don't throw our stuff away. So we got seaweed, lobster, and soy sauce. That is cool. Yeah, it does look... It kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, the Roman armor, almost. Optimized for Japanese summer? Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, because they get super hot. Is it humid there, or just hot? Oh, the cape? Wait, we did have a cape, didn't we? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, man. That's cool. Humid, yeah, so it would be pretty miserable there then if you had a lot of clothes on then. Alright, let's get rid of the stuff we're not going to use. Sasaho Yari... We wanted to have a polearm, but we don't really need a polearm right now. Oh, these guys don't have money for anything. We could buy some horse. Look how many freaking horses they have. This is crazy. Now there's a lot of them that are, you know, the same type, but they added so many different modifiers. Like they have a cowardly horse, stubborn, strong, sickly. There's more than that for sure, but Yari means spear, literally. Gotcha. Yep. This makes me want to stop playing Bannerlord online mod to play this. It's, yeah, when this thing comes out, it's going to be really popular. It's such a good looking mod. Right, let's pick up a couple horses. Actually, we can probably ride that one, so we're not using our... And then they're still short on money. Let's just buy a pack animal and call it a day. Right, we got a couple troops with us. Oops. We'll pick up a few more, though. Alright, let's keep moving. We got to get some quests going, otherwise we're going to go completely broke. Have they given a release date? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, my understanding is I thought it was supposed to come out in the next couple weeks, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, this is going to be tough. Yeah, I don't think we're getting out of this. Oh, wow. We hit that road and went... We got, like, slingshotted out. Alright, here we go. Let's get to Edo. So, Edo is... Tokyo before it was Tokyo, right? I think, didn't this thing get burned down or something and they rebuilt it as Tokyo or something? Oh, that's a lot. Can we help these guys? We can. Okay, we'll take a big fight. We'll take a big fight. Tokyo, yeah. Okay, got it. Right, these guys are putting their archers up front. We have 5 units, so it's not like we can do a whole lot. Oh, dude, we're gonna get destroyed here. They have 31 archers. Yeah, we might have to back out. How much percent is this mod finished? It's hard to say. It's pretty well polished though. I would say there's just maybe some crash fixes that need to get worked through, but you know, you just need people playing it to get to that point. So we are killing a lot of their front line, but the problem is these guys. Oh, look at the flags though, man. That looks so good. I love how not every unit, you can actually adjust how many people have it. I think right now it's set to 1/3 of the troops, so every third troop has their own flag on their back. You could set it to 100% if you want, and it'd be a lot easier to tell who's who. I might actually do that for my campaign. I would imagine it's going to create a little bit of a drag on the CPU, but to get rid of the UI and still be able to tell who's who would be helpful. And I think it would look beautiful. Oh crap, they're out. Right. Get them, boys. I need to learn how to say charge in Japanese. These guys are... yeah, this guy's focused on us. We'll go for him first. Go. Never, if somebody's aiming at you, never run straight at them. If you run perpendicular, you'll mostly get through. Oh, look at that. Is that one of ours? That's probably one of ours. Nice job, dude. Banzai, there you go. I don't know if that translates the same, but maybe it does. Is there already the looting mechanic yet on the game? Yeah, there's looting in this one. Here, you'll see, we're gonna get a lot from this, I think. Oh, man, we just got ourselves a free army. Yeah, we'll gladly take that. Let's go through here and get rid of maybe the lower tier. Yeah, we'll keep everybody else. So these guys have this upgrade tree. These guys have this upgrade tree. I don't know which one's better. Probably just take these. That's fine. Oh man, look at all that loot. There's a masterwork hidden wakizashi. That's pretty good. Yeah, we just got a boatload of loot. Yeah, we're gonna get Shokuho before we get GTA 6, right? That'll be a good meme. Nothing more dangerous than a naked man in a fight. 100% agree with that. I live by that. Have you tried the stealth mechanics yet? I have not. Is that in the game? I don't remember if they put that in here. Yeah, like I said, I haven't had a chance to test everything. I've been trying to go through as much stuff as I can. We will be doing some smithing. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter on this one because I'm going to redo it. But yeah, we're going to be really slow because we're overburdened, but here we go. They and their replicas were called Nanban. Okay, got it. Yeah, the rice fields. I know, you walking slow. Alright, what are we gonna do? So, they added more food, actually. So, if you look at the food, I think there's like 10 types. So, I'm kind of curious if your... what do you call it? If your steward skill is gonna go up, like, way faster than it should because of that. Or maybe they balanced it, I'm not sure. Make sure we're not selling any of our other stuff, but we can sell all this. Yeah, all this can go away. They only have 146 gold. Come on, Ito. What the heck, man? Why are you guys broke? Live your guide so far and help me in single player. Oh, nice. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, we'll be working on more Bannerlord guides for the guide channel. I'll be doing quite a few like challenge videos and campaigns on the Let's Play and the challenge channel. So. Are the sieges any different? Oh, it's way different, Twan. Way different. Yeah, we'll try and get there. Shameful display. Dude, why are these guys broke? We're gonna have to run around with all this stuff. All right, let's sell off the stuff that is... Yep, a high price. You know what we can do, though, is we can get all the horses that we need. So these are pack animals. We need the... 22. So 22 horses, that should be good. I kind of wish they had a counter right here when you go to the horse tab. So you can see how many pack animals, how many mounts, movement speed mounts you have instead of, because this is going to be a nightmare to go through and count. But that's all right. Why no recruits? I have a full party. Oh, don't have enough money. That's right. We were going to sell. And they don't have enough. Well, I know we can use tools for quests, so we'll take that back. Oh, man, they have... Oh, and I don't know what the books are for, but... Oh, effect. Engineering, smithing, trade, steward, medicine, scouting, and charm. I'm assuming you get XP for reading them, but I haven't gotten to that part yet, so that's new. I hate pants, I know. Gotta free ball it. Well, we can't take on any more gear. You know what we could do is maybe upgrade our bow, maybe? This one's pretty bad. Yeah, this one will be a decent upgrade. Also, we can get a better sword. Oh, we definitely can. They don't have good weapons here. I guess we can get a polearm if we really wanted to. So Yari, Naginata, probably get a spear brace one. Let's take this one. No, you know what? I'd rather have 2 sets. What we can do, yeah, let's also buy, what are we missing? Let's buy some hand armor. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Well, we can't see it because of this thing, but that looks good. That reminds me of something from Mortal Kombat almost. I would imagine that's probably where they got the idea from, where Mortal Kombat got the idea from then. Hey, Wazri, what's up? Yeah, the music's good in this. Everything they've done is good so far from what I've seen. I've, like I said, 15-20 minutes. Brand new mod? Yeah, it's been in development for a while, Thomas. But it's not quite out yet. It should be out soon. Let's get a better cape that doesn't block everything. I'm gonna... As cool as it is to have all that stuff floating off you. Good praise, I see. That's nice to hear from you. No, yeah, like I said, I haven't done a full campaign on it yet, so I don't want to say that everything's like rainbows and butterflies, but from what I've tested so far, it's really good. I think we're just gonna have to lose the money, and we can't really take anything else. I guess we could take... Maybe we can take some, like, expensive horses. Oh, wow, they get really pricey, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Horse armor. We could definitely do that. And then we'll take, let's take another horse. Is the normal game, what is the point of sending out companion parties? Just to roam around and attack and defend? Yeah, pretty much. It's... Well, so typically, if you start a party, they'll just kind of roam around and do whatever. It's I don't usually recommend it. The AI is not very good for your second party, but usually the main reason you want to start a second party is because you can recruit them into your army, and it doesn't cost you influence for them. So typically wait until you're a clan tier 2 and you can join somebody as a vassal, or if you start your own kingdom, then you start producing clan parties. Otherwise, they usually just cost you a ton of money and then end up getting killed easily, so I generally don't recommend doing it until you can call them into your own army. So stoked for this. What release of Bannerlord does this run on? This is on 1.2.12, so the most recent one. Yeah, this is on the most updated patch. Yeah, I don't know if this will release before the patch, or sorry, before the DLC. I hope so. Oh, we can escort merchant caravan. That'd be cool. Do we have troops? Yeah, he will let us. Nice. Okay, sweet. Let's do that. And then we can see some mounted combat as well. Yeah, the map looks so good, though. Right, there's only 13 here. That should be no big deal. Right, these guys are just rushing in. What the heck? I guess we'll sit back and get some shots on him. Oh no, these are foot troops. What the heck? I thought these were the I thought these were gonna be the raiders. Can't have these here. They don't have the flag on the back. I'm slashing them. There we go. Yeah, we didn't lose anybody. This is crazy. Basically, Mountain Blade 3. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. So I said that they integrated some mods. The diplomacy mod is in this, basically. So you can send messengers to people. When you get into a war, you have to worry about attrition and all that stuff. Attrition, war exhaustion, etc. Back off. Oh, here comes the actual mounted raiders. Here we go. Yeah, so like I said, there's a few mods that are in here that are that were added onto it. I haven't used the cut through mod, but now that it's on, it's kind of hard to go back, I would imagine. So like you get so used to cut through everything with a two-handed weapon, which you know, makes sense. Or we just got hit hard. We need that spear, the Yari. Alright, let's get this horse out of here because you're messing with my archers. Let's try and get them when they try to crap. Flip the archers, yeah, see. Maybe we just wait for them to bounce up our guys because I'm not timing it very well. Jeez. You're just getting tossed around. Yeah, we don't do a ton of damage yet. Oh, your horse. Oh, we just got killed. Why dismount? I'm trying to show the combat on foot. I feel like... Stop animal abuse. I appreciate the donation, Sir Atesh. I appreciate it, man. And thanks for stopping by. Why not stay mounted? I don't know, I feel like the mounted combat is never as interesting as the stuff on foot. I think we might lose this, actually. The AI doesn't know how to handle fighting against mounted troops. You know, we could just back out. Yeah, we could just back out, lick our wounds, so we don't lose everything, and then we just fail the quest. That's fine. You live to fight another day. Yeah. Sorry, Caravan. Do you adjust settings for diplomacy? I'm trying to find balance. I didn't mess with it yet. I know when I used it last time I did, but I don't remember the settings. Alright, we need more troops. And then maybe we need to upgrade them a little bit before we take a big fight like that. Did you try to use the longbow mounted? Japanese ones fully designed for mounted combat? Yeah, I haven't had any issues with any bows on horseback. And I've had a couple expensive ones when I was doing some testing, so. Alright, why don't we hang out for a little bit in our camp? We'll try and heal up. It is a preview build. Yeah, it's not out quite yet. But I think they're pushing to have it out soon. Oh boy, if those looters come after us, we don't have enough health to fight yet. Let's try and get a few more troops. There we go. Yeah, they shouldn't mess with us. Let's see if we can walk around a castle so you guys can see what the castle looks like. Oh, you know, I haven't looked at the dungeon either. I want to look at that. Alright, so here is the map. Look at that hill, man. That is an imposing hill. So you come up here, and you gotta fight your way. It's a long fight. So there's all kinds of areas where archers can shoot at you from. Is the map the whole of Japan? Yes. Except for the province in the far northeast, Hokkaido. It does not include Hokkaido. I think you can go there, but it's just not developed yet. But that's, if I remember correctly, it said coming soon. So, yeah, it's got a musket. A Shigeru gunner, there you go. The RTS is not, no, I installed that separately and it does work. So, and this is all, every mod that I have active right now is workshop mod. So you can just do it in one click. Yeah, but look at this. So many layers of defenses where they can shoot at you. Yep, guns are in this. Yep, this is a 15, like a mid-1500s. And then it winds all the way around over here. You still got to get shot at the whole way. And then eventually you'll wind up in the actual castle area right here. Okay, this guy's ready for summertime. Yeah, to see what it looks like when it's fully developed. Yep. Yeah, sieges are going to be interesting. I've messed with one. I mean, I had like 150 troops and I got attacked by somebody with 800, so it wasn't really much of a fight, but it was pretty interesting. Shokuho is not quite yet ready. Hey, Randaru, how are you, man? Long time no see. So yeah, it's not quite ready, but I think it's going to be very soon. That's fine. Let's, we still have to heal. Maybe we should get to a town. Let's go to Minowa. Sad day for all Bannerlord lovers. It'll be out soon. Yeah, I think this thing's been in development for like 2 or 3 years. It's been a while. Yeah, you can get Portuguese mercenaries, correct. Yep. They're very strong too. That Portuguese captain with the arquebus he hits very hard. Let's actually, should we ransom our prisoners or just recruit them? Might as well just recruit them. We don't really have a whole lot of cash right now anyways. Okay, let's wait here. Yeah, our wages are fine. We've got money for a bit. And then we'll take on... Oh, you know what? This one's a pretty easy quest. So, Suspicious Merchant. So he sits outside. We could fight him. We don't have that many troops though, so we'll do the other option. Go, and when we go back out, then we get some extra chat options. And then he's working with bandits. So we don't want any trouble. He's got 25. They would, well, actually, it says that we are stronger. What kind of infantry do they have? Oh, looters. Oh, man. No, we'll just let it go. I don't want to die again. We'll go turn him in. So if we go tell the person that we took the quest from, we just get paid. So 500, there we go. It's not quite out yet, no. Does this mod stand alone or does it depend on several of them? No, it's standalone. The only dependent mods are those usual ones. You know, the 4 support mods that you usually need, or I don't know, maybe they don't even need all 4, but I know you need like the exceptions one. I can't even remember. My brain is not working today, but like Butterlib, UI extender, the usual stuff. You just need those. You can have other mods on top of it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Butterlib, that's one of the ones. Yep. Harmony, Butterlib, UI extender, and whatever. All the usual suspects. And we're still waiting. Let's heal up now that we've got a little breathing room with the money. Oh man, I'm tired today. My 3-year-old son still sleeps with me. He'll sleep on his own, but the problem is he wakes up all the time, and then if you just leave him in there to go to sleep, he'll just start playing and he will not fall asleep, so you have to lay with him, get him to fall asleep. And I just sleep next to him because otherwise he'll come in and wake me up anyway, so. He kicked the crap out of me last night, man. He sends his leg out to see if I'm still there, and then when he finds me, he just kicks and kicks. He'll like do both of his legs, he'll curl up into a ball, and then he'll just like launch out and kick me. And he's asleep when he's doing this, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if there's like maybe like a biological explanation for that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, so I might sound a little sluggish or slur my words a little bit. There's a bunch of events that happen. You can turn this off if you want, but I usually leave it. Your boy kicks you in the throat daily? Yeah, I believe it. Hey, Leek Soup. Glad to catch your stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So Oda, Oda Nobunaga is trying to take over. They get into a bunch of wars. There's a bunch of stuff that happens. Smithing's still broken. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I've smithed a few things, but I haven't done it to sell items, so I don't know. I don't have the mod that shows you the price of what stuff sells for, so I'm not sure. Alliances do matter now. Yep. So if you go, I can't do it because I'm not part of Alliance, but I'll join. I'll join somebody as soon as we can. We just need a little more. We just need a little more renown, and then we can do it. We can maybe do the caravan ambush. I don't know. Yeah, let's see if they probably won't let us. What if we hire our prisoners? They're decent level. No, he still doesn't want it. Well, poo on you. Which clan do I like the most? So, I'm familiar with this time period from EU4. So I usually used Oda or Shimazu. How's that pronounced? Shimatsu? Or Shimazu? Is it like you don't pronounce like a T in there? Because I don't think there's a T in it, but Shimazu? Shimazu. Kingdoms. Yeah, I like Shimazu. And I like Oda. Interesting in oh yeah, Ashikaga. Yeah, that was the daimyo, right? And then they lost control. And then that's when the big war happened. Would you roleplay a Mongol to do a set? Ooh, that would be an interesting idea. I don't think you can get Mongol troops in here, but I guess you could just focus on mounted troops because there are mounted archers in here. There's not a lot of them, but there are some. Yeah, the wars were kind of a pain in the base game. So there's some of these guys are pretty strong. And obviously nobody has shields, so these guys are very strong. And there's a tier, oh man, these guys have a tier 6. How much? 260 bow skill. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Hey, Cassandra, how are you? Don't Japanese family do name? Oh yeah, you're probably right. Functionally not do that. Yeah, probably not. I guess in this case they just don't show the given name, right? You just have your or no, sorry, your family name. They just show your given name. So Neil, it's not quite out yet. No, I'm doing a preview. Yeah, so I'm showing off some of the mechanics and getting ready to do a full campaign, but it should be out soon. Are you going to keep this VOD on your YouTube? Yeah, this one will go live as soon as it's done. Yep. Yeah, Unworthy Sins, I'll leave this one up. And then, like I said, I'm going to start a campaign soon. It'll go live on the Let's Play channel, and I'll probably be able to get daily uploads for that until the campaign's done, and then I'll put it together into one big video. So we'll see about that, but that's what the plan is as of right now. So, all right, let's see. We need to keep recruiting so we can actually do some quests, but we got to be careful not to go broke. Let's head up and maybe do some seafaring stuff if we can, although we are kind of broke. Yeah, it might be hard to do that. You do need money to buy boats and to pay the ferry to go back and forth and stuff. Oh, also, new mechanic. They have temples all over. Now, these guys, they do trade. You can buy stuff, so they mostly sell books. They don't really have any money, so you can't sell stuff to them. I would imagine you can buy a book and then sell stuff back to them. So you can do that. But they also sell troops. These temple followers, they have their own upgrade tree, and they're very good units from what I can tell. I haven't used them, but just looking at their upgrade path and their stats, some of them are quite good. There you go. There's a female gunner. There's some monks. Yeah, the marksman. Sword monk. Look at that. That looks so good. Just it's so crazy how much work went into this, because like all this had to be done by hand. Like there's so much work that went into this. It's hard to even think about. Like, yeah, if you develop the game, I get it, you can contract it out, but you know, I don't know how many people were working on these things, but it would have taken a very long time to do that. Yeah, the monk base gunners. It's basically a game within itself. You're right, Bam. And it's basically the base game with the new skin and a bunch of stuff integrated to fix some of the issues that the base game had. So I would probably say this is a, not only is it an overhaul mod, but it's an upgrade from the base game. I would definitely go that far. Troublesome Missionary. I've never seen that quest before. Oh, interesting. Kirishitan has been causing trouble in the village. We're gonna deal with him. It's been here for a few weeks. Keep raving about eternal damnation. That's some nonsense. That's funny. Yeah, can you imagine? You live your whole life, many generations, and all of a sudden somebody comes in and tells you you're all wrong, huh? That must have been interesting. Yeah, we'll deal with the Kirishitan. Right, where is he? He's inside here. What problems does it solve the best? Well, I mean, it's all the stuff that mods that have already been out before this mod came out solved. So like diplomacy helped quite a bit with, you know, the constant wars and stuff like that. There's also I think it also adds serve as a soldier. I think you can join armies and just go around like that. So that helps with the early game if you don't want to just fight looters and stuff. I don't know. He's probably outside of the city. That. Oh no, there he is. All right, here. Look at him. Alright, people want you to leave. Would you like to hear about Jesus Christ? Backward heathens, there you go. Alright, it's obvious the people here haven't been very receptive to the love of Jesus Christ. I'll leave, but only if you escort me to a port so I can gain passage off this country. Can pay you for your troubles. We'll definitely take the money. We could kill him, but I think we'll be nice. Better than AC Shadows. AC Shadows looked pretty good, but yeah, I think gameplay-wise, it didn't look all that interesting. How can you kill a man with such a great mustache? Yeah, we have to escort him. Escort the mustache. So we can escort him to a port up here. Right, he's in our party, I think. Yep, there he is, missionary. So we'll just take him up here. That definitely is different. That's not from the base game, that quest, so they must have added that. I was wondering if they added special quests for that. Tell you you're an honorable man. I'm not honorable, but I'm broke. So I did want your money. Yeah, 475 for that. That's good. So when you go to a port, so you can't just go to a town to town. You have to go to a port to dock your ships and stuff. And then once you're at the port, you can either buy boats or you can take a ferry. If you have boats already that you purchased, they stay in your inventory. You don't have to like go back to the spot that you left them at. They just stay in your inventory. Obviously not realistic, but really good quality of life there. I think it would have been annoying if they did it the other way around. So, yeah, so you can take a ferry and then they'll float you across wherever you need to go, but it's a little pricey. So we're obviously not going to do that right now. All right, what does this guy want? Raid an enemy territory. We're not doing that. Why does this setting sail involve burning a town? I know. They didn't change the icon for that yet. All right, let's see if we can win a tournament for once, because I'm 0 for 2 for some reason. In my testing, I only lost once in a while, but not doing so well here. Owari Omi Yari, so that's a spear. Does the fairy price change? Yes, it changes based on how big your army is. Yep. So when you're just by yourself, it's like 40 or 50 denarii or whatever the money here is called. It's like 40 or 50, and then as you get bigger, it's going to cost you a lot more. Imagine Man of Work mod devs should do after War Sales release. Yeah, hopefully. Well, the nice thing is you can just go back to an old mod, an old Bannerlord patch. So I would imagine they're just gonna do that. We don't have a whole lot of polearm skill, so our attacks are gonna be kind of slow. Oh man, we bounced it off of him. That should have been the killing blow. There we go. We got him. All right, I feel good about this. As long as we don't get teamed up on by 4 people and we don't have idiot teammates, then we should be fine. Oh crap! I see it, Steven. Give me 1 second. I've lost way too many of these things today. I'm gonna play conservative. I think the last time I thought my attack was gonna get there before his and it didn't. So I'm just gonna, if I'm not sure, I'll just cancel it. Stephen Moon, thank you so much for the gift of the subs. I appreciate it, man. Oh, and that reminds me, I have to do some as well. Actually, before I forget, let me do that right now. I need to pop out chat because it doesn't let me do that when it's nested. Oh, did they get rid of that? Interesting. You used to be able to give away a certain amount of memberships per month, but I don't see it on there anymore. Yeah, I don't see it. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Anyways, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, the roof is a problem. He knows about it. He just hasn't gotten to it just yet. But yeah, I had told him about it. I usually just go into first person. Which is something you don't get to see too often. Get him on the way down. Nikolai, hey Strats, good to see you. Miss Bannerlord content. I appreciate it. I've got a lot more coming up. Yeah. Not to say that I like didn't want to cover Bannerlord, but there was a bunch of other games I was trying to cover and they didn't really take off, so, you know. I used to be able to give memberships. Hey, MVP, the VMP, what's up, man? Yeah, I used to be able to give out 10 per month, actually, quite a lot. It would take, like, it wouldn't take your lowest tier either. It would give you, like, a $5 tier. So they'd give you, like, 50 bucks a month for free. It's kind of nice. But they did away with that, I guess. I didn't see anything on that, but I've done it, I don't know, 5 or 6 months in a row. But not this time. Looks like 0 reach advantage. Was it like that in Vanilla 2? So there is a little bit of a reach advantage. It's probably not as much as it could be if you like not choke up, but if you like, let me go down to the bottom. Or sorry, in first person. Yeah, if you held it at like the base of the polearm, you would probably get more of a reach advantage. Unfortunately you don't have any control over that in Bannerlord. Oh man. He's twerking. There we go. So we got our first tournament win after dying a couple times. Raise the roof. I know. It's doing the shimmy shake, whatever the hell that thing's called. Alright, polearm. Did get a little bit of scouting. We want to mostly go two-handed and bow for now. And then athletics is already maxed, but we need to get our endurance up. Okay, army of poachers we could do. Actually, how close are we? We're still not that close. We need to go fight some people is what we need to do. We do have horses, so that'll help quite a bit. Right, we didn't lose our horses, we just lost our army. It's not as big of a deal. Here we go. Alright, some of these troop trees are pretty good. And it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at the troop trees are specific to the culture. My guess is some of them are overlapped, but there are quite a few different ones, so it's pretty good. Did they change executions to be like seppuku? I don't know. I haven't tried the execution yet. That's a good question, though. That's actually a good question. I didn't think about that. Wanted to ask, what's your pick for best gun mod for this game? I haven't played with too many of them. Yeah, that's a good question. I know there was one that was like a Napoleon mod. I heard that one was pretty good. The muskets in this game are really good, so maybe this one, but I really don't know. Yeah, I'd have to try some more. Troops tied up to the region. I'm pretty sure there's some overlap between different ones, but I know there are definitely differences. Yeah, these guys look pretty cool. They look like what you would associate normally with like a ninja, or what do they call it? Yeah, my brain's not working today. Like I said, I can't remember what they call them. But anyways, let's recruit. See if they'll let us do that quest now. We could probably do Army of Poachers. Russian, yeah, Shinobi. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Right, so we need to go to this one at night, and we'll negotiate with the terrorists. Gun ninja, ninja go. The monks are Iko-Iki. Yeah, the Iko-Iki, if I remember from EU4, that's like a religious rebellion. It's a religious uprising that turned into a rebellion. They were pretty powerful. Let's fight these guys because we need to get renown. We only have 5 non-archers. Let's hide them in the... Oh, can we not go in the alleyway? That's fine. They are coming. That's fine. We should be able to pick them off as soon as they round the corner. Maybe we can distract these guys a little bit. No, it's probably safer just to let them get close. They were the only non-samurai to hold the province. I gotcha. Now, this is a cool detail. So you cannot use a two-handed... You can use a two-handed weapon on a horse, but it's used as a one-handed weapon. So you cannot hold the sword with 2 hands. I know in the base game you can, in a lot of mods you can. Not very realistic. So this one they went away, did away with that. There we go. We actually won that pretty easily. We lost 2 people, but we got 3 renown. Yeah, so we're still using a 2-handed weapon. But yeah, that's a good point. I think if you, in the base game, if you use a 2-handed weapon in one-handed mode, it still counts as one-handed. So I could be wrong on that, but I thought that was the case. Those pool noodles on the side. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. My guess is because it's so humid there, or maybe the rain, they didn't want their arrows to get damaged. My guess is that's what that's for. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Because that would probably protect you from like humidity and stuff. A little, well, at least to some degree. And then obviously water. Whistling arrows, interesting. It's fashion? Well, it definitely is fashion back then. Interesting look. Oops. Let's see what they had here. Help with brigands, we can do that. 2 groups, easy enough. Let's let them. Also works as a flotation device if you go swimming. I mean, it's not sealed, but I would imagine if you can keep it from taking on water, it'd be pretty good. Is the DLC going to be free? I couldn't find a price tag. Yeah, I don't think they're. It's just a DLC or Oh, you're talking about the Bannerlord DLC? Yeah, I don't think they put a price yet. If I had to guess, somewhere in the 20 to 30 range. Hopefully closer to 20. But I guess we'll see. Can we catch this guy, please? They're faster than us. He's gonna go out of range. Yep, he's out of range. Right when we catch him, he's out of range. You punk. Yeah, war sales will not be free. I don't know what their price tag is going to be. Dude, we have so many mounts too. What the heck? How are these guys faster than us? Are we... Maybe we're overburdened. Not really. We have some prisoners. We're just slow as hail. Alright, well... Yeah, we have enough mounts for everybody, so I don't know. $30? I don't know. If they charge $30, I'd be pretty shocked because the base game was what, 50, if I remember? Dude, I can't catch anybody. How are we gonna do this quest? Let's get rid of our prisoners real quick. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we pick here. It doesn't really matter. Well, the Patinium Force buff, we actually have the faction that has something similar. It's not as good, but it's similar. So anytime you take a terrain movement penalty, you get back like 25% of it. So I think Britannia was, what, 25 or 50%? This one's only 25, but it still should help. Yeah, look at that. We can't catch them when they're in range. There we go. We're faster than them now. So we'll catch them. They're quite a bit faster. Dude, this is so ridiculous. He's going to get out of range again. No, he's in range. Okay. The mod that makes people pursuit slow down over time really should be a default. Yeah. Look at this map, though. There's another one that has a bunch of, like, autumn leaves or whatever on the ground. Looks really nice. It's a pretty dense forest. Alright, these guys don't have rocks, which is bad. They're all dead already. Nice. Yeah, no losses. No. Honestly, a lot of mods should have been made default features. Yeah, I agree. And that's the thing that confused me about the War Sales DLC. It's like, I mean, maybe they added a bunch of stuff to it, like to the actual base game, and but not really, because they did an announcement of the stuff that they added. Like they added more stealth features and like just stuff that honestly it doesn't address the problems that people have with the game. Like add a diplomacy. Why not do that? Why are you making boats instead of fixing the stuff that people hated about the game? That's the part that confused me, but I'm still excited to see it. The boats in that mod look pretty good. Yeah, the banners on the back are really nice, and like I said, you can adjust that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Campaign, no. Options. Maybe, oh no, here it is. Yeah, battle Sashimono percentage. So right now it's at 33%. You could take that all the way up to 100% so that everybody has it. Or you can disable it if your computer's struggling to render everything. Hey, 10 minutes, what's up? Yeah, why a stealth feature? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I don't know that anybody was really asking for stealth features, like, I don't know. But that's alright. Like I've always said with games like this, I feel like the modding scene always kind of picks up the slack, which I'm totally fine with. Even though it shouldn't be that way, but, you know, it is what it is. This mod is... Right now, it's not available, but it will be available on Steam Workshop when it's ready. Here we go. These people actually have money. We can get rid of some stuff. Right, here we go. We got better leg covering. I probably need to equip best item here. That would save a bit of time. There's that. Don't think we need any of these. Let's just sell. Let's just get money. We got almost 7K. That's pretty good. Where are the pants? Man, it's summertime. We don't need pants. Well, it's not summertime, but we'll pretend it's summertime. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we'll take all that. Now can we do escort merchant? Alright, last time we got destroyed here. Maybe we do some upgrades so we don't get completely destroyed. I'm gonna go heavy archers. Go. Alright, let's see if that helps. Oh! We escorted them to nowhere, basically. We got... Yeah, we just got a free win for that. But we still have to go back to get the reward. I forgot about that. That's that merchant, the guy that we escorted. Yeah, they should need to, but you know, that's just how life works. So I get it. I agree, but it's all good. So we got 950 for that. That's not bad. So we made money from the missionary, and we made money from these guys. Yeah, I enjoy this a lot. It's really, really good mod. It's very well put together. It's gorgeous. Like all the stuff they've done, the maps, the character models, the equipment. They just, you could tell they put a lot of thought into this. So, balls out to measure the wind speed and direction. That would be interesting. We're gonna be doing tournaments, so we'll take that. Alright, we're still trying to find brigands, and this one's just gonna be a pain. Yeah, and there's always going to be a distinction between, say, like the company owners or whoever's making the decisions and the people actually working on the game. Most of the time, the people that are actually working on the game don't really have a whole lot of say, and they're just kind of, they have to do their job, so, you know, they're stuck in a bad spot. So I feel bad for them in some instances. Like, they made a good game, but it could be so much better if they had a little better direction, maybe. But then there's also stuff that we don't know that might be going on behind the scenes, so I don't know. Who knows? I don't know everything that's going on with the company, so maybe there's some stuff that is just how the way it has to be. Hey. This guy's like beating on the lady. Oh, that's not a lady. Oh, I missed. Let's try and get another chamber. That's really hard to chamber from that side. Tailworld's math, exactly. Everything can be summed up with Tailworld's math. Good. Trying to. Luckily, I got my kick off in time. Oh man. It looked like he didn't block it. That looked like it stabbed him in the face. Oh, there we go. So I do like that the thrust attacks seem to do more damage now than, like, relative to the slash damage. So it feels pretty well balanced in that sense. Is this out? That guy, not quite yet. No, I think it's coming out soon, though. They're getting ready. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, I was gonna sell some stuff. But do we not? No, we don't have much. This one, we're gonna swap out the katana. It's way better. Yep, that one's a lot better. Alright, there we go. Can we catch some bandits? Are we gonna spend... No, we're gonna spend forever trying to chase these guys. Yeah, we're faster, so we should catch them. Luckily, these guys have some prisoners, so that'll slow them down a bit. What are the guns like? I haven't used them personally, but I have... I've had troops that had them, and they were devastating. Yeah, very, very accurate. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot these looters down. Oh, right in the head. Wasn't even aiming at that guy. There we go, I was aiming at him. Ooh, man. Does this mod have martial arts or hand-to-hand? That's a good question. I don't think so, but I have not tested that, but I don't think so. Yeah, there are mods integrated into Shokuho. Yep. So, diplomacy, let's see. The cut-through mod, whatever one that is, Zobarax or whatever. So the cut-through mod's in there. There's, I don't know, there's a bunch. I need to make a list. I'm gonna do a full mod review once I've got more time on it, but I'll definitely bring all that up. It's not the samurai way. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't know if I would use any karate in a situation like this. Are the towns all custom? Yeah, let's go into one of the town. I've gone to a couple of them. I don't know how many different models or how many scenes they have, but there are different ones. Yeah, my understanding is there's nothing from the base game in here. Probably movement speed. Probably doesn't matter, but we'll do movement speed and put another point in the bow. Alright, so we got some cash. We're pretty close. We can almost join somebody as a mercenary. Yeah, let's actually. I want to go into a village as well. I don't think I've gone to any villages. I don't think I've done any fights in the villages. Let's see what it looks like. They might add fist fighting into the base game. I mean, technically it is in the base game. It just doesn't really do much. Yeah, this one looks to be the same. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how many scenes they have. It may not be that much because of... I mean, look, imagine if they created a custom one for each of these, it would literally take like a decade or more. It would take a very long time. Where are we going? We'll go to Oyama. You feeling hungry? Oh, speaking of which, yeah, there's supposed to be a DLC coming out soon for that too. I might have to cover that. Yeah, I could imagine doing like a Fuburi type playthrough with this would be a lot of fun. Is that? Oh, also there's, I forgot to mention, there's duels, so you can fight duels against people. And there's a bunch of spots all over the map that you can find them at. Well, hopefully we come across one. I don't think we really need to do much here. Just looking for quests. We can make a little bit more money. We need to... Really, the main reason I like the quests is we can spawn troops. We don't have to freaking run around and chase looters for like a whole week. So... yeah, so in my opinion, I mentioned this earlier, one of the... I don't know if this is a downside, but one of the big differences in the early game is there's not nearly as many looters to chase around and fight. So the early game is a little bit different. Maybe a little bit more linear, I'm not sure, but right now, mods, I'm mostly just using the Shokuho and RTS camera. Yeah, the main one is Shokuho. That's the overhaul mod. That'll be out soon. But yeah, when I do the Let's Play and stuff and the mod review, I'll make sure I include all the stuff that I'm using. Alright, so... let's do another tournament. I'm gonna get a Hotokedo. We have a pretty good chest plate, but maybe this will be an upgrade. Oh man, there we go. Oh, I missed it on that side. This guy attacks really fast, so it's hard to get there in time. Jesus, he has a lot of hit points. What in the world? Alright, so we're gonna have to fight that guy soon. Alright, it's this one, yeah. We're gonna team up on him so that he doesn't go through to this round. I don't want to have to fight him 1v1 later. There we go, we got him. Ooh, what happened? I was trying to block. Ah, damn it, dude. We're gonna get 2v1. Yep. Oh no, he actually won his. Win it, please. You're our only hope. Come on. You can do it. Oh, we could push control to... we could push E to control him, but... oh. Bad timing on that. Alright, we lost. Bannerlord tweaks mod still worked. Yeah, I have the XP tweaks, but yeah, there's a bunch of other ones that would be good. I really wanted to get the battle size mod working, but it doesn't work on 2.12. The last one I got it to work on is 1.2.10. So unfortunately that's not going to work. No, I haven't played Bannerlord online yet. It looks interesting though. Is it DJ Tortuguita? A little tortoise. Yeah, tourney betting increase, a lot of other very useful features. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Suspicious Merchant. Yeah, this one's easy to do. Now, we actually can fight these guys now, then. We have 33 people, so that works pretty well. Battle resized works for the current build. Yeah, maybe the one that I was looking at wasn't the right one, because it crashed for me. Well, in here it did, anyways, with Shokuho. They tried to add as many yeah, there's a lot, but I would imagine it'd be hard to get everything because yeah, it's a complicated time. So we're not going to trade. We're going to try and fight these guys this time. So these goods are clearly stolen. They're coming with us, and then they don't want to do it. So now we got to fight them. But at least we don't have to chase these people. It's mostly just looters. It's on Nexus. I'll take a look. I'll see if I can get it to work. The one, like I said, the one that I had, it would not work with this mod. It kept crashing. Where are they? Yeah, I'll have to do a no UI one with this one. It'll be a lot more fun. Oh man, I'm getting destroyed. And I'll take it. Here we go. Another tree. I can't even see him. Alright, well, he's out. Yeah, shampoo to spray. Alright, 2 renown. That's not as much as I thought we would get for that. Okay, well, we'll get some money. And man, 5 more. If we find a tournament, then we'll be fine. Oh, they still... That's funny. Oh, we can do the same thing again. No, not without a fight. Alright, dude. We'll... Oh, we lost somebody in an auto-resolve against 1 looter. Well, good to see Bannerlord math, or the Tailworld's math is still happening. Alright, we can go turn that back in. And then he's going to pay us extra for taking the party out. Normally they pay about 400 to 500. They pay double when you wipe them out. Now we have way too much rice. Oh, come on. Well, I guess we can buy horses. Yeah, they don't have any money. I've noticed with this mod, a lot of these towns don't have any cash on them. I'm not sure why. Losing Legionnaire versus a homo guy with a rock. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, that's fine. We'll take a few less dinars. We're almost there. 3 more renown, and then we can do a mercenary contract and maybe get into a big fight. Oh yeah, there's a village called Obama. Thanks, Obama. Oh, yeah. Here, Here we go. Kyoto, that's the big one. Now I believe, yeah, I'm pretty sure the towns all have kind of a similar look, but maybe Kyoto is different. Yeah, it looks the same. Let's do another tournament. This will give us the renown to make it. We've got that perk that gives us double tournament renown. Oh, good hit. Wow. There we go. Oh, that's a horse gunner too. That guy doesn't even have bow skill. Put him down. Archers throwing rocks in an arena. Alright, we're getting double teamed again. There we go, they changed. Yeah, they grabbed the polearm pretty high up on it. I think that's what somebody was saying. But so these are supposed to be the swinging polearms. They have the yari, which is just straight up stabbing polearm, like a typical spear. So my guess is that's probably done intentionally. Yeah, because this is I think this is a naginata. Attack is so slow, even though we start first. We can't beat him to the punch sometimes. I can be able to get a kick off. Unless I get close, and he's not going to let me close. There we go. These are, yeah, naginata. Bonsais are tree. Yeah. It does kind of sound similar though. Oh, there we go. Good view of the floorboards. Said you could switch weapon mods. You think they set up so you can use your polearm in retracted mode? Yeah, it'd be cool to if you could just push like X to switch between different modes. That'd be really nice. It kind of reminded me of I had an idea that kind of reminded me of the way they handled movement and crouching in Escape from Tarkov, where you can go, you know, between fully standing and fully crouched. There's like, you know, 20 different levels you can go in between there, and you use your mouse wheel to kind of determine how high or low. You could do the same thing, right? You have a hotkey that determines where on the weapon you want to hold it. So you could just mouse wheel it up and down, do, you know, longer reach with a slower swing or a shorter reach with a faster swing. It'd be really cool if they integrated that somehow, but might be hard with the way the base game is set up. I'm not sure. Okay, we got enough to reach clan tier 1. We can join somebody. These guys are at war with somebody right now, it looks like, so let's join them. They're gonna pay us 690? That is a lot. That feels a little excessive, but we'll take it. But this is the Ashikaga. These are the main ones, so maybe that's why. This is the daimyo or whatever. Yeah, we did pick up something from that. Oh, look at that. The tapestry is really nice. I know there's still some clipping issues, and I think he said he's working through it, but that looks really good. The tapestry. So different, so unique. I'm definitely not like an expert in this time era. It'd be interesting to see somebody that's like an expert in this era kind of do like a reaction to all the stuff that's in here. I would love to hear some more background info on this. Like the whistling arrows, what is that about? It's these ones, I guess, because they're not in this pouch. Yeah, Ashikaga is the current shogun. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. So now we're getting paid a boatload of cash. And if we go around and like this one, the caravan ambush, that's going to give us a ton of renown or influence. So we'll get paid a lot more for that. So let's help these guys. Okay, there we go. They're getting attacked. Let's upgrade everybody that we can first. Oh, here we go. We're going to get some muskets. That's where they stop upgrading at, but they still have decent... Well, 120 is not that great, actually. That's all right. We'll see how they do. The whistling arrows were used to spread confusion among enemy ranks and lower morale. Yeah, I could see that. Getting shot with a bunch of stuff and having it make that noise. Almost like the Stuka dive bombers. Because I don't think those were all that effective. It was supposed to spread fear, but then people kind of got used to it. But I would imagine the first people to get bombed would have been pretty nasty. Right? Yeah, this stuff doesn't matter. If you want, you can join Oda. They're actually not too far from Kyoto. Okay. Yeah, I think when I do my actual one... Oh, look at that. Oh, he just one-tapped that horse. Well, there you go. Let's see him get a shot. Shoot, shoot. Oh, he pulled his sword. There we go. We're getting hit by these archers. They're usually not very accurate, but these ones seem to be a bit more. Make sure they're spread out again, the archers, so they can get a little easier shots off. Man. We're gonna make a ton of cash. Right, let's start attacking. Yeah, so I was saying this earlier, like, they changed a lot of stuff that you wouldn't think, like, oh, it's not a big deal, nobody's gonna really see that or notice it. Like, these guys, these raiders, the only way these guys spawn is if you, these mounted pillagers, is if you do the caravan. Either caravan escort or caravan ambush. Only time you'll ever see them. And they spent time outfitting these guys, changing the names, doing all that stuff. So just the attention to detail is pretty crazy. I think that might be an allied cavalry, actually. That might be from the caravan. Yeah, it is. I don't know. shot you in your head. There we go. 8.6 influence times, what, 600 each? Hey, Crimson. Yeah, guns are implemented in this, and they're very powerful. So we watched one, he just one-shot a horse. It only took one hit. Oh. Oh no, I thought that was a musket. No, it's not. Yeah, I'll try and buy one if we can. I could just turn cheat mode on and do it, but that's alright. Yeah, his own horse. Yeah, let's be clear, but nonetheless, it was a horse, and it was only a single shot. Because the horses have a lot of HP, right? It's 200 HP or something, usually. So, oh, here we go. Now we can see the diplomacy mod in action. So you can see right here, we're at war with these guys. They have a little bit more war exhaustion than we do. Oda banner. Oh yeah, we're at war with Oda. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Which, yeah, this is... I don't know if this is chronologically accurate, but yeah, Oda did overthrow Ashikaga, right? At least in all my EU4 playthroughs, that's what happens, so. Then you can join clan with best gun troops. Yeah, you can. And there's also monks that have it as well. So, Tepu, that's not the best one. There's oops. These guys, yeah, look at that. Tier 6. So, yeah. I don't know where you get these units at, but all of them can upgrade to tier 6. So there's a gunner, an archer, a samurai foot troop, and then you've got mounted archer in the cav. So wherever you get these guys, that's where I want to get them. That's where I want to go, because that's crazy. I didn't realize they had something like this. But you can see 120 pierce, 300 for that, and then like I said, these guys have like 260. Yeah, 260, 260 bow, 180 one-handed, but these guys don't even have a one-handed. So that probably needs to be tweaked. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. I'll pass a note on. What about these guys? Bow and polearm. Yeah, see, that makes a lot more sense. This guy should probably be closer to 240. He's got the Nodachi. Alright, sweet. Hatamoto is retainers. They are elite Shogun Guard. Oh, well that makes a lot of sense then. I don't know, maybe you can only get them through here then. Through the tavern or something. I don't know, maybe there's special units that you can't normally recruit. They have Western Cuidos. They do for the Portuguese units. There's a handful of Portuguese units. It's the captain. Portuguese, there you go. Portuguese captain. They've got Spanish armor. Orion, Spanish boots. And then, yeah, the arquebus. Wish we could spin him around, but that's alright. Look at how good that armor looks, though. Really, really nice. Yeah, I can show the map again. Yep. Go. Huge. And you can go on the water. There are some thieves up here, like this one. You can get up here. I don't know. I don't think you can go to the one that the Mongols raided, right? Yeah, I don't think so. And then Hokkaido is in the game, but there's nothing here yet. I think they're still adding stuff. Kono the Gold Digger. Yeah. Yeah, but it's such a good looking map. Actually, are there... I didn't check on here. I guess not. What kind of build are you making for your character? It's going to be more combat oriented. army for... yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to go all archers because that would be kind of cheesy. I'll make it a little more realistic. I'll probably go a decent mix of infantry, archers, and maybe a like 10% cav or something like that. Yeah, the UI, they changed everything, man. It's crazy. Like I said, there's stuff in here that they changed that they didn't have to change. So, for example, like meat. I'm pretty sure that's not the original, what the meat looks like in the base game. Crab, rice, sake, veggies, soybean, mandarins. It's pretty cool. I knew removal. We got that done. Now, probably to make more money, we would just do another 1 or 2 of those, and then we'll find one of those landlord needs labor requests. Yeah, I think the UI thing, maybe they don't have anybody on their team that can handle it efficiently or effectively, but yeah, I can't even imagine the amount of work that goes into these. And it's all unpaid, right? So it's kind of in your free time kind of stuff. All right, we did hit another tier, it looks like. So let's take more troops. We did not. Why did our party size jump up so much? I'm not going to complain. I'm just a little confused. Any release window? I don't have any info on that from them, but my understanding is they're hoping to do it soon. Like, I don't know, maybe next week or 2, something like that, but I'm not positive on that. Oh, good question about the soundtrack. I'm not sure. Yeah, I should probably have found that out before I started playing it on YouTube. We get demonetized or something. I guess we'll find out soon. Do you have a companion that increases party size? I don't have any companions yet, so... And our steward skill's not even that high. 71. Soundtrack is custom? Okay, got it. Our cannons, I don't think there's cannons or artillery. I could be wrong in that, but I haven't seen anything yet on it, so I don't think so. Yeah, no, I haven't played Bannerlord that much in a while, so. What's the premise of this playthrough? So this one is just testing, but the one that I do is going to be following a historical character that focuses mostly on combat. So we'll not going to do a world conquest on this because I don't know if it's going to be stable enough to do it, and I don't want to commit to a campaign that big until I know for sure. Maybe I'll turn it into a world conquest or something. We'll see, but also the map is huge, so I don't even know how many fiefs are on this thing, so maybe it would take even longer because of that. Oh, you know what? Can we fight these guys in the water? Yeah, we have to buy boats. We don't have enough. They're kind of expensive, actually. We'll just let them go. They replaced smithing. Yeah, they replaced smithing. So a lot of the stuff that I did cover earlier in the stream, I'll have to go back and look and put timestamps or something. But yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in that. Pretty much everything got changed. Like I said, there's very few things that are original from the base game. Yeah, we made a little bit of money, and we're currently under Ashikaga's control right now, or as a mercenary for them. So yeah, KCD2 was a lot of fun. I wish it did better on YouTube, like the videos, but that's alright. You can't do nothing about that. Here we go. We'll do this mission for the missionary quest again. That one was pretty easy. Is the mod hard to install? No, not at all. It's on Workshop, Steam Workshop, so you literally just click subscribe and it installs itself. Very easy. And if you don't have the supporting mods, you can subscribe to those while you're clicking on it as well. Very easy to do as well on that. So, super easy. We'll escort him back. We'll spare his life. I know it's cliche, but can you honor Yasuke? Yeah, seriously. Take him to whatever port we can go to. And unsub to erase the mod too, correct? Yes, yep. And anytime they update the mod, you just have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and it'll update it automatically. Maybe it does it automatically. I had to unsub and then redo it to get it to work on mine. Because he, like I said, he's been updating this thing like once or twice a day. Right, back to Tommy. Launch the game, it'll auto update. So I wasn't able to get it to work today, so I had to unsub and resub. But it's, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. What if one of the required mods for this is not up to date, like Bannerlord? That's a good question. I'm not sure. The protagonist, you're talking about, oh, KCD. Yeah. You know, I didn't notice that too much because I mostly just ignore storyline stuff. I just play to get in there and have fun and kind of take the game apart. But yeah, I could see that. Right, there we go. We take an extra 1,000. Workshops. I want to buy a workshop and see if they're any good. Kind of curious. How was character creation? So I think everybody's Japanese. I don't think you can do any European characters in this. Yeah, I haven't messed with it as much as some of the other stuff, but from what I could tell, especially, you know, I randomized a bunch just to see like all the different options. Mostly it's all the Japanese look. Alright, we could go help fight Oda a little bit. These guys are just barely ahead, but if we go raid a village or something, that'll push their war exhaustion up. Yeah, I remember going to Nara. This is where they have the what do you call it, the deer, right? There's like a ton of deer that learned how to bow, and then they headbutt people when they don't give them enough crackers. It's pretty funny. I think that was in Nara. I could be wrong, but I thought that was there. Like there's a town with a couple shrines and then deer everywhere. We can take a few more. It's not max out though, in case we take a companion or something. Right, that is not food. Nada, okay, got it. Hey, Orbit, yeah, the mod's not out yet. It should be soon, though. Take equipment. Oh yeah, we still have these mounted pillagers. I'm still trying to find more quests where we can find more more of those mounted prisoners so that we can make a bunch of money. Probably doesn't matter too much. Get pants? Well, that's what our armor is right now. It's based on the armor. Yeah. We gotta find some armor that has better leg coverage. Yeah, true convert. Yeah, exactly. It's like a true conversion. I don't remember play. I remember playing Eagle Rising, but I don't think they changed the UI. Right? I don't think Eagle Rising had different UI. I'm pretty sure it was the same. Yeah, we don't talk about pants around here. Can we go over here and raid? I don't think we can handle a big fight, but we can at least take out... Oh yeah, see, like, this guy's probably got a lot of really good units. No, he's got some peasants in there. We can upgrade, though. I guess we'll just go all archers. Just to see what they do. Let's see if this guy fights. Oh, he actually thinks we're stronger, so. Who's that? Niwa Nagahide? There's another noble. Oh, we're gonna get attacked. Well, there you go. We gotta fight these guys off now. So we got a good fight here. Let's see, we gotta micromanage our archers. Oh, Game of Thrones, that's the other one. Yeah, Game of Thrones doesn't have a custom UI. That's right, I forgot about that. Nara has level 1 wall, so it shows walls. I'd have to go into the town, but I think so. Okay, they actually have... I can't tell how many cav they have, but probably doesn't matter as much. We can go harass. Yeah, they don't have that many cav, actually, just the one. Let's go wipe this guy out. I think that's their noble. Oh boy. Coward. Alright, let's go harass the archers, maybe? While they're busy trying to attack ours. Oh, yeah, I thought that was going to happen. It did. Yeah, the voice lines are pretty good. I noticed some of the recordings feel like the audio peaks a little bit when they're screaming, but it does sound really good. Let's get off the horse so we can actually help. Oh man, having the flags on their back helps so much. Because I always turn off that part of the UI where it like floats above your head. Let's get these guys to attack. Get out of here. Get him right. Oh man, look at that. Oh man. Yeah, so this is not with RBM, but like I said, I feel like the damage numbers are tweaked. You take a lot of damage, especially if you get hit in the right areas. It feels a bit more than the base game. Maybe just I haven't played it in a while, but I don't know. Hey, retired subber. 3 AM there, nice. Nice, yeah, you got an early morning, man. Yeah, I think I woke up at 4 this morning. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. So I know the feeling. Shields are... No, there's no shields in this mod. Yeah, range units are pretty OP, but you still need a front line. Otherwise, they'll just swarm you. So, because range units are not nearly as good in melee combat. But you can see here we have a lot of range units, but we're still struggling against their range units for some reason. So I don't know what's going on with that. Finish him off, please. There we go. Alright, we got it. So we lost 22 troops, that's not bad. Got 4 kills ourselves. If you're hit, you're hit. Weird Japanese, accept the death, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take these guys in. I'm gonna try to execute one, just to see what they do. We'll also take some of their higher tier units so that we can get some good upgrades, or some good recruits. Alright, we also have more handgunners. Zoomster, it's mostly just the Shokuho, but I do have RTS camera. I've got character reload on. I think I have one more, but it's just my... Oh, Bannerlord XP tweaks. Yeah, that's it. Just so, like, those 2 or those 3 other ones. I don't have too much on because I didn't want to deal with... I'm trying to find crashes, but I did... You know, if you put too many mods on, then it could be from that, so... Character reload just lets you change stats and stuff on the fly. So if you wanted to, say for example, if we want to change our hero, we can change, you know, his one-handed skill or max out two-handed or whatever. So you could do all that. I'm actually going to get rid of these guys. I was planning on saving them for a quest, but let's just get rid of them. We'll get rid of the low tier. We'll keep the gunner and then all the tier 3. Minus the bandits. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Whose head do we cut off first? Noble. So he's not the head. This guy, neither of these guys are the head, so that's fine. They can afford to lose them. Yeah, it looks like it's the same then. Nice. We'll sell the other one off so that we can get some money out of him. Everybody hates us now. Lovely. Yeah, I was gonna say static. I do remember watching a documentary saying that the Japanese did use shields, but they were ones that you planted in the ground, and they were for archers. That's my recollection, anyways. So they're not very prevalent in their culture. Yeah, I know the notification spam's still there. Yeah, no seppuku. Yeah, I was gonna say, by this point, in EU4, I would have already had to do seppuku, like, on 2 or 3 different leaders. It's funny. Don't think it matters. Let's get some of our HP back. Oh, the big balloon-looking things. They have those in here. Yeah, they have those. Let me see if I can find a unit that has them, actually. Yeah, I saw it. I put it on once, and I was like, what the hell is this thing? But it kind of makes sense now. Yeah, they're huge. Hatamoto for the balloon? Okay. Maybe, you know, maybe they don't have them on units, but I know for sure you can equip it on yourself and also your companions. Yeah, maybe not here. Let's look at the armor that they sell here. Oh, could be cavalry. Maybe it is cavalry. You're right. Yeah, there it is, the shield. That is so weird, man. So bizarre. I guess it worked, though. I mean... It doesn't catch... I see what you're saying. Okay, yep. That makes sense. This mod has musketeers, yep. Yeah, so that's the Horo. And it does have 500 HP, so it's not like a weak unit or anything. Or a weak piece of gear. It's pretty strong. It only worked while riding at high speeds. I gotcha. Okay. That would create a lot of drag though, wouldn't it? It can bounce arrows. That's pretty interesting. I have never seen that before. I mean, I saw it in here earlier, but I've never, like, outside of this, I've never seen it before, and I didn't know that's what that was for. Very interesting. Hold on tight, yeah. Okay, let's keep healing up. It's still going. Well, it's going to be even worse here because look how many nobles there are. Like, compared to the base game, there's so many more kingdoms. And there's a lot of nobles. Like, a significant amount of nobles. Yeah. That's why I was thinking maybe a world conquest on this map might not be all that fun because it's going to take a really long time. Hey, Omega Primer, what's up, man? First live stream, love your other videos. I'm excited about the... Yeah, I'd say I'm excited about the DLC. I'm kind of curious to see what they did. I wish they changed a few other things with it, but it... Yeah, I mean, it'll... Anytime they spend development time on the game is good. Even if it's stuff that we weren't expecting or hoping for, but... Yeah, I was hoping they would fix the diplomacy system and a few other things, but it's fine. We just wait for the mods to catch up and it'll be fine. Hey, Noble, what's up? We're getting there. Let's see. Should be able to recruit some people here soon. Oh, did I... Oh, I got rid of them. Whoops, I didn't mean to get rid of all the high-level prisoners. Oh well. How many playable cultures are there? Oh boy, I don't remember. If I zoom out, I can kind of estimate it. So there was like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, maybe like 8 to 10, something like that. It's around there. Hey, Din, what's up? Yeah, get ready to speak Japanese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hey, Jakiro. Spent countless hours playing... oh, yeah, somebody was mentioning that earlier, too. Yeah. Yeah, so... Nilexinator, you don't need it because this integrates. If you look right here, it actually integrates diplomacy mod. So there's quite a few mods that are integrated into the overhaul, so you don't have to have like a big list. A lot of them are already in the game. So this is the cut-through mod, so you can any weapon can have cut-through, not just two-handed axes. There's a couple other ones. So yeah, they really thought this through, and they wanted a one-stop, all included mod, I guess you would call it. Dude, this thing is still going. This is nuts. Yeah, we get it. Everybody hates us. We cut somebody's head off. Get over it. Yeah, exactly. Yep, the banner at the top. And then also the nice thing is you can send people messages. So like if we wanted to talk to somebody, we could send them a message for 100 dinars. Or what do they call their money? Does it have a name? It does not have a name. Maybe on the screen? What's the Japanese money called at this time? For offing a name character. Yeah, it should be their friend. Yeah, seriously. Rumor spread too fast. Every beggar know you were a head cutter. Yeah, seriously. Yen or Yun? Okay. Koku? Can't believe... I know, before GTA 6. I'm pretty sure it'll be out before GTA 6, because GTA 6 is until, what, next year in May? So, it's gonna be more than a year from now. Koku, okay, got it. The other guy, well, we sold the other guy out. We sold him back to his family, because we wanted the money, but... Yeah, I was just curious to see what the execution was gonna be like but I guess they left it. Yeah, it'd have been pretty insane if they added their own... if they added a custom animation for seppuku. That would have been pretty... probably... Yeah, I don't know how people would have taken that. Kind of a touchy subject. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can raid. There was a big army here before, but they ran off somewhere. Let's go ahead and force these guys to give us recruits. Did you play Oblivion Remastered? I did not, no. I played Oblivion originally when I was younger, when it first came out, but I haven't played it in such a long time, and I had so many other things going on. Just didn't want to get into it. It does look fun, though. I do remember playing that back in the day. Alright, these guys are coming. Oh, I wonder if the whistling arrows actually do what they're supposed to do. I don't think so, but that would have been cool if they added it. Probably pretty far out. That should be a hit. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, there's the muskets. And you could see... Oh, that's cool. You could see it's like a tracer round almost. Oh, man, those things are so nasty when they hit. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to... Sorry, I need your musket. I want to try it. Oh, I just missed. Alright, I need your musket. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I need the actual musket as well. There we go. Alright, let's see... They killed him first. No. Oh, they still have a guy back there. Alright, well, we can try it out. Oh, matchlock, not musket. Gotcha. Let's see if we can hit this guy. What's he stuck on? Oh, he's coming out. 400 damage? Whoa. He just got destroyed. Completely destroyed. Let me do one more. Alright, so here's the reload animation. Not that long, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's a little short. That's a little short for this type of weapon, but that's alright. Muskets are so bad in other ones. Yeah, it's tough. I have a feeling they're going to be a bit OP. I've used them a couple times in this, or the units, and they tend to dominate. It's the crossbow reload animation. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, more muskets. We got some stuff in here. There we go. We'll take some free peasants. They should make the musket reload slower. Yeah, somebody was saying it's the same animation as the crossbow. My guess is it's probably the same time to reload as the crossbow as well. So it's not implemented yet. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they're very strong. Very strong. So stack tier muskets as many as you can. Got it. I could see that being a thing here too, unless the reload speed becomes like kind of unbearable, but I would oh jeez. Can we help? I don't know if he needs help, but oh man, yeah, it's still pretty close, but we'll help. Is there mod? For the most part, it's just the Shokuho mod right now. I have RTS camera and character reloader on, but they're not really using character reloader. It's just active. I didn't turn it off. Alright, here we go. We got a big fight on our hands here. I don't have RBM on. I might try it before I do the full mod, before I do the full campaign, because I really do like RBM. It's probably not balanced for this, so I don't know. I had mentioned before, though, it feels like the damage is different from the base game. I don't know if they tweaked a few settings. So it does feel better than the base game, but I don't know. Alright, they're retreating up the hill. Let's push. That guy? I know that guy. Yeah, pike and shot would be pretty good. I'm curious, did Japanese ever use like a pike and shot or anything similar? Because I've never heard of it if they did. We're still dealing with a lot of cav here. What the heck? This guy. Oh, that's ours. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? So the later eras, pretty sure they did. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. If they did or not. Alright, here we go. Get in there, boys. Oh, he's got an axe. Oh my god, he's destroying me. And he attacks way faster than me. So that's probably their noble, because that was really, really fast. We're gonna lose our army here. Unfortunately. Oh well. It's starting to come around near the end of Sengoku Jidai. Got it. Japanese longbows were extremely powerful. Okay, got it. We're gonna lose our whole army, I think. No, well, there's still some people alive. Let's see some action here. Here's their cannon, or the handgun. Whatever. And he just got smacked. Yeah, RTS lets you control allies, you're right. I usually don't use it. The only time I use RTS camera is for the speeding up of in-game, like in combat and stuff. But Oh, man. One of their nobles died. Or maybe it was ours. Oh, it was definitely theirs. There he is. Yep. Sakuma is dead. Bunch of prisoners, and then yeah, same thing. We'll take high tier units so we can not have to recruit them all. Right, and some upgrades. RBM gives spears ridiculous damage, and you have a lot of Japanese spear boys. Yeah. I use more. I do use some spears. I usually use the two-handed weapons though. So yeah, this mod has naval. I've only messed with it once, and it was interesting. I'm sure I'm missing some of the controls, but yeah, it's basically just fighting on boats. Like they ride up next to each other, and then you jump from one boat to the other. Alright, let's see. I really want this guy to siege a castle down, but I don't think we can. What we can do is we could just cheat it in if we want to see a siege. I kind of want to see a siege, actually. Let's try it. I think I've mostly checked out a lot of the stuff that I wanted to check out, so... Let's get, Oh, here... We'll spam these crappy gunners. We're gonna have low troop count, but we can fix that. We'll just... Oh, maybe we need some more of these here. We'll take some good gunners and some bad gunners. Okay, so to do this, let's max out our steward and leadership. I don't remember which one it is, whatever. And then steward, I think steward has party size increase. It's mostly scouting and some of these other ones, but whatever. Just do that. Oh, we're not gonna have... Wait, let's see. No, it's still not enough. Let me just put it on. That's good for that. We have plenty of food, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. Plan tier 6, so we should be fine now. No, it's still not. Oh, man. Well, we have all the ones that are giving us party size increase. What the heck, man? Alright, whatever. Some people will abandon. Let's besiege it. Let's see what the sieges look like. So this... Ozutsu. So, I don't know what that is. We'll build it. Or braziers. Okay, extra material. Interesting. I don't know what those are. And you could still build these, I guess. Oh, no, you can't. I was going to say, there's no spot to put the ladder, so it's just the ram. Let's see what this turns out to be. Actually, no, we don't really need that. We just need a ram so we can bust down. Oh, we're still building a siege camp. Never mind. They're big guns. Okay, got it. So I guess you can build guns then. Let's just get the siege camp up and then go. Yeah, I should have upped the engineering. That would have sped it up a little bit. Right, let's get a ram. I don't want this guy to be here because it's going to be it's too much of a stomp. Let's just go. I don't know if we can even get past the gate, but let's see. Okay, so 2 waves. I think we can just beat the gate down manually then. Yeah, look at that. That is such an imposing hill. Yeah, and they're just pouring down arrows. Now, they don't have a whole lot of protection, so I'd imagine if you have range unit superiority, you could probably compete with them. Oh, that guy just took a shot at us. Let's take him out for sure. Oh man, he got nailed with a cannon. Okay, so they still have the ladders. That's good. So you can still get up and over. Let's do the same. See if we can get up there. Sit here and just shoot at people. Look, the maps are really well done. Really well done. And they got flaming arrows. I know that was not usually a thing, except for on maybe boats or something. I'm gonna keep healing myself here so we don't just immediately die. Oh, we... He blocked it with his little wakizashi. Keep healing, we're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, so you can't just run in, like, in Bannerlord you can mostly just run in. Can't really do that here because everybody's got arrows, bow and arrows. Get some safety in this little box at least. Can we take his... I would love to take his rifle actually. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, what the hell did we get hit by? Alright, let's get rid of the bow and arrow. You know what? I meant to drop the arrows. There we go. Now we can have everything. This guy's up there. Alright, so let's oh, I didn't reload. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got an arrow in our head. Oh, 442 damage. Oh, we took a shot to the head. Oh, to the neck. 579 damage received, so we got destroyed there. Alright, so normally in the base game, this would have been a pretty easy fight because we have really high tier units. But you can see here, we're actually struggling because they have archers and they're spread out everywhere. So, yeah, oh, interesting, they're retreating. I haven't seen that before, so they're automatically programmed to just back up. That's really cool. I've been asking for that for such a long time. Like, just, if it's automatically lost, just have them back up. So it looks like they moved back. I can't raise my camera here anymore, unfortunately, so it's alright. Actually, maybe we get a better view from out here anyways. Before. Are they just... Oh, they're just running to the back. So there's some, maybe some nav mesh issues or something, but I'll talk to them about it. Yeah, because they should probably attack the guys that are shooting at them first before they go past. Interesting. Oh, we lost. Alright, well, it is what it is. But that was cool. It's the thing that I was really hoping for, and I think they nailed it, is it just feels like a very different experience from the Bannerlord sieges. Like the Bannerlord sieges, they're all kind of the same. This one feels very different. So I'm happy that they did that. Anyways, we got a bunch of XP for stuff. Hey, Armored Crow, what's up? The mod is not out yet. It should be out soon, though. I'm pretty sure they're gonna release it soon. Without the shield, does your armor get destroyed by ranged units? It can if you don't do it properly. Yeah, but if they have an army that's all archers, just you can have your cavalry and run them over. So balancing issues without shields unless you tweak the damage. Yeah, that's the tough part. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of curious to see what was the historical army composition like. How stable is the mod? I mean, for me, it's been very stable. I would say close to a 10. I had a few crashes, but they've already fixed them, and I haven't run into anything since they've fixed the ones that I reported. But I won't really know until I get deep into a campaign, so I'll reserve like a final judgment on that. But so far, it's very stable. Yeah, it's good. So that was a siege. Luckily, we didn't lose our whole army, but... Oh, you know what? This guy might come up to siege. Let's just join him. Maybe we'll do it again and see what it looks like with another army on it. There we go. See what the AI does. Are they going to build stuff or just immediately attack? Unfortunately, we don't have enough HP. We could do it actually if we do a heal command. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that just so we can participate. Alright, so he is building a ram. And then that's it. Oh, no, he's building some braziers. Braziers and brazier? Oh, they're getting taken out, though. So these things don't actually do damage. Interesting. So they're getting taken out, but they don't seem to be doing any damage back. This guy needs to attack. Why is he not attacking? There he goes. Yeah, so there's probably some AI issues here with the sieges. I don't know that there's anything he can do, though. That might be a tough one. Let's see how this one goes. There we go. See what the RAM looks like. I would imagine the RAM's probably the same thing. No, they changed it. Yeah, it looks different. Okay, we'll push it. If you don't want to push it, we'll push it. No, we can't. Man, it's so brutal. No shield. I can't even imagine, like, what's going through their head without a shield. Like, at least with a shield, you have some kind of, like, mental... Even if it doesn't actually protect you that much. I mean, I know it did, but just the mental aspect of it. But coming up to this, and you just don't know when you're gonna get shot. You can't do anything about it. It's like the guys in the Civil War, or any of those standing across from each other with rifles and muskets. Pretty insane. Let's heal and get back a little bit. I kind of want to see what the AI does here. Pushing out. There they go. Alright, they're getting their back together. So I don't see any rocks to throw down. There we go. In the head. Let me in. Older Japanese armor had large shoulder pads that can function as a shield. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I have seen they're like kind of large squares, and they kind of hang off the arm by quite a bit. That's interesting. There's no trebuchet. No, there's brazier. Brazier obviously it sounds like you're saying bra, but I think it's brazier. You could build those, or you could build. I guess it's like a cannon. Oh, I can't get up. It's just gonna shoot me in the face. There we go. Yeah, I do want to try out RVM. I'm just gonna test it to see if it's any good. I do miss RVM, but you know, we'll see. We're gonna find all the streams you do. If you click on the home page, go to the home page for the channel, and then just click on the stream tab. There's a tab. So there's like videos. There's one for shorts, live streams, and one for posts. Just click on the live stream one. You'll see all of them. I haven't streamed in a little while, so but I'll try and get back into it. Oh man, right in the face. Really, yeah, look at that. We just critical mass. There's too many here. They can't really do much about it. That last time we had comparable numbers, and it seems like comparable numbers, even with really high tier troops, they're gonna get attrition down. Let's see if they have anything up here. These towers are interesting. Oh, and they're all dead. Wow. We must have had some good archers then. Or, no, we have a lot of cannons, actually. I forgot. Yeah, we added the tier 1 cannons. I wonder if they're... I'm gonna kill this guy. Let me see what his gear is. Where did he go? Wait, somebody with a rifle? No, they're all up there. So many bald dudes, yeah. They didn't have hymns back then, I guess. Would you ever do Realm of Thrones and do White Walker challenge? So I did a White Walker one, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it didn't quite turn out the way I thought it was going to, but I did one kind of like that. If I do it again, I'll have to change how I went about the campaign a little bit. Yeah, Realm of Thrones is another very good overhaul mod. That one's really good too. Oh, the peasant-only stream, gotcha. Yeah, I actually recorded the peasant-only campaign after that, and I did that offline, though. Ooh, retreat to the keep. I'm curious to see if they did anything with the keep battles. I totally forgot about that. Hey, you're all good, Jerry. You're good. Yeah, it's, if you click on the description of any of the videos, you'll see some links to other channels that I have. So I have a Let's Play channel, and I have another channel where I do challenge videos, although I haven't uploaded on that one in a while. But this year, between now and the end of the year, I'll have more challenge videos up there. And I plan on doing a lot more Let's Plays, and probably a few less guides. So, but we'll see. Did they improve diplomacy in this mod? Well, they added the diplomacy mod. So, improvement in the sense that if you've used that mod before, then yeah. So, stuff's a lot hard. Like, you can't just go in and out of wars easily. You gotta use a lot of influence, and your influence decays if you have too much, so... Subscribe to all of them. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the support. But yeah, I'm gonna focus more on campaigns and challenges. And I have a new editor. So, Flasson was editing for me in the Let's Play, but he's out for a little while, and I've got a new editor, so I'm hoping we can get more of those edited videos and not so much of just the Let's Plays, but more edited videos, so we'll see. Can we get a guide to a woman's heart? Well, good luck with that. I got lucky, I'm married, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, I feel the pain there, man. That's such a pain. Alright, so these are the same. Okay, so they didn't change this. Like I said, they pretty much changed everything. So I'm a little surprised they didn't do this, but also not that surprised because this would be a lot of work for not a whole lot of functional benefit. It is kind of interesting seeing a bunch of Japanese people in their European setting, though. That's kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, that's the other thing. So they have the celebration voice line. They still have some of those, but they also have some custom ones. You can hear it once in a while. So I don't know if they're planning on changing that, but hopefully. Have more money than the next best guy she can get. Interesting. Look at that outfit. That is so crazy looking. So we helped this guy. There we go. A bunch of prisoners. And we got a pretty good piece of armor. It's not that much better than what we have, but it looks pretty cool. The coloring is very interesting too. Yeah. Yeah, some Ronin playthroughs, exactly. They have a few of those when you start the game, you know, when you're building your character, you can choose some Ronin options as well, so you can get that background in there as well. Okay, trying to think what else I was planning on testing. I did want to do some stuff on water, but I don't think I'm going to get around to it because... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't think so. My lunch just got here, and I'm sure my wife's going to get pissed if I don't hop off. But that was 3 hours. That's about what I was hoping to do. And show off a lot of the stuff that this mod has to offer. I'm gonna do. Let me talk to the mod creator and see when their schedule, when they're hoping to get this thing launched. But I'm hoping real soon because I know the DLC's coming out soon as well, and I would imagine they don't want to compete with that. So, but yeah, it's such a good mod. When it comes out, I'll definitely be doing a video on it. Check it out for sure. And then I gotta see some ways of how we can support these guys because they spend a lot of time on this. So hopefully they put up like a buy me coffee or Patreon or something, or maybe anybody that has the ability can chip in, and we'll do something for them. But anyways, I hope that was an interesting stream. I'm gonna head out so I can go eat my lunch and spend some time with the wife, and then I'm gonna get to work doing a campaign on this. So look for that on the Let's Play channel. Probably on Monday I could probably get the first episode out at least, and then we'll get a bunch of other stuff going. So anyways, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll have a good rest of your weekend. Take care, guys.